Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Pokemon Battle Series, The School of Hard Knocks. So throughout this episode, like every other, we'll be jumping on to the Pokemon Global Link Basketball Ladder, playing under the Championship Battle rules, which are the equivalent rule set of the VGC 2017 season. Right, we had another Battle Spot Doubles episode yesterday, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. We featured Mega Swampert. Definitely keep your suggestions coming in for that series, guys. I am currently trying to set up that match, that best of 3 with Eloy. It's ongoing at the minute. We're just trying to schedule times between ourselves when we can work out that battle. So, and other news as well. I've got some bad news, unfortunately. Not bad news, but it's just a bit unfortunate. So we are playing some, I say we, Team Leechy, myself and my teammate Hibiki are playing Team Cyberbars this week. So the team building video was due to go up this evening, and the battle video was due to come out on this channel tomorrow. Unfortunately, again, due to scheduling issues between the four of us, we couldn't pin down a time to play the match. So we're just going to delay putting out the team building video and the battle video until we can get both done. But when we do get them done, do stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you're keeping an eye on updates, because they will, hopefully, we might get it done on Sunday. It's looking like Sunday at the minute we're going to be able to get the battle done. So if we can't schedule it in, I'll obviously put the links to the team building video when me and Hibiki get around to doing that. As soon as we know when the battle video is coming out, we'll put the team building video up for you guys. So do stay tuned for just updates with when that is coming out. But that will be over on Hibiki's channel. And then we'll try and get that out. If not Sunday, then it will be early part of next week. And I'm just sorry, guys. It's just a bit of everyone kind of has stuff going on at the minute, so it's really hard kind of pinning down a time. Obviously, Aaron's over there in the States, Hibiki's in Austria, so it's difficult with the different time differences. And I think it's a busy time with school kind of wrapping up for people as well at the minute, trying to find stuff when we can make time to play. But do not worry, we will definitely 100% get that match out, and it will be as soon as possible, guys. So I just apologise that it's not out when we're kind of scheduled, and I've been hyping it up all week, so I did feel bad, but we will make it worth your while. I'm really confident with how we're going to do this week. I've been putting a lot of time into the team building aspect this week, so hopefully I guess is right with what Team Cyberbars are going to bring and use, and we can kind of just catch them off with what our kind of plans are. But definitely catch a team building video, because it'll be a lot of fun, and the battle will be a lot more fun as well. But on to today's episode, guys. We are wrapping up the week Friday with our Flygon team. So just to kind of recap before we jump on to the Battle Spot Ladder, as you guys probably know, we've got that Hariyama, who's been outstanding. Flygon again, been a lot better than what I thought it would. Tapu Fini, Gigalith, Arcanine, and Nihilego. So, just a quick reminder as well, guys, tomorrow will be the Indy Open. So if you want to take part in that, I will link that in the description below. It's a big online tournament organised by some VGC players, and they've run 2 prior to now. They've run the Melbourne Open and the Sao Paulo Open, really well run online tournaments where you can potentially win a big cash prize to go to play at the American Internationals, which are in a few weeks time, or you can use the money for whatever you want. Just a big cash prize. It's, I think, about $15 entry, or €15 for the entry. And it's normally about 9 rounds, so you get a lot of game time. It's starting tomorrow UK time, 9 PM, so just translate that into whatever time zone you guys are in. But as I say, I'll link that in the description below. So if you're interested, guys, definitely go and check it out, register and take part. They're a lot of fun to play in, and great for just general practicing and getting a feeling for the VGC scene, competitive scene, because a lot of top players enter these tournaments, and quickly as well. Before I forget, I have a bunch of you guys that have messaged me on either Twitter or Facebook about teams and just general stuff. So I just want to say sorry that I haven't got back to you so far. I've been absolutely like bombarded with since I got back off holiday with trying to catch up with things. I have got that on my to-do list, so I will get back to all of you guys as soon as I grab a bit of time over the weekend. I'm not ignoring you, I haven't forgot you, it's just I'm just trying to catch up with everything else in between. So do be patient, guys. I'm super sorry, and I will make sure I get back to you and dedicate a bit of time to you guys, since you've dedicated a bit of time to get in touch with myself, and I do appreciate it. So anyway, we have our first opponent of the day, and they are running a team of Snorlax, Alolan Marowak, Celesteela, Alolan Muck, Tapu Fini, and Garchomp. So a few things here that we need to be careful of. The Muck is going to be a bit of a pain to deal with, although we do have the Gigalith. If we can get a Trick Room up, it has got Earthquake, so we can deal with it that way. The Celesteela is going to be a bit of a pain, and the Snorlax. But the thing is, I say this, I have Hariyama in the team now, so Snorlax, Marowak, and Celesteela to a extent are a bit easier to deal with. I am going to lead off with my Hariyama. I think I might bring Nihilego here. Should I bring Nihilego or should I not? I think I probably will bring Nihilego. I'm going to bring Gigalith, and I definitely feel like I need Arcanine. Leaving myself a bit short with ways to deal with Garchomp, but we've locked ourselves in with stuff, so we're just going to have to figure out a way around this if my opponent brings that Garchomp this game. And I have no idea what music I've locked in on either. It sounds like Team Skull. I think it is, yeah. Well, we haven't had Team Skull probably on here. It's not one of my favourite tunes, but mixing it up never hurts, does it? So we're going to lead off with our Hariyama and Nihilego, and we'll see what my opponent leads off with. It is that Garchomp and the Celesteela. So, what are we going to do? Obviously the Celesteela puts on a lot of pressure onto my Nihilego straight away, and we want to kind of preserve that. So what I'm going to do is just go for a fake out into the Garchomp, and I'm going to switch in my Arcanine for my Nihilego. Keep the Nihilego around for later on in the match, when we can hopefully potentially take advantage of that Trick Room that it's carrying to get the Gigalith set up. Switching in Arcanine here is not risky either, because we're fake out the Garchomp, so we know it's not going to be able to move this turn. We're going to get a nice Intimidate onto both Pokemon as well, so that's going to be handy, and we'll just put a lot of pressure onto that Celesteela to kind of switch out that next turn, so, or at least protect. So we did get the Intimidate off with both Pokemon. The Arcanine switch in, get the fake out off, no protect coming out from my opponent, and we'll see what the Celesteela goes for. Fingers crossed it's a heavy slam into that Arcanine. That would be the best outcome. But it is a Leech Seed. My opponent making the better play there and going for that Leech Seed. Now a Flame Orb should activate now. Yeah. And what I need to try and do is get this Garchomp with a close combat. So I am just going to go for that, and I'm going to protect the Arcanine here. My opponent probably will see through this. So my other option is the Garchomp switches out, will protect on my opponent's end, and I double into the Celesteela. But I imagine the Celesteela will probably just protect here, because it is risk of getting a big Flare Blitz into it. So we're just going to go for a protect with our Arcanine, protected from any potential Tectonic Rage coming out. Celesteela protects, which is ideal. So as long as Hariyama sticks around, hopefully this is a Tectonic Rage into the Arcanine. And then the close combat will pick up the KO because of that Flame Orb. I don't know if Hariyama will be able to survive this. It is -1, but I don't know. But we don't need to worry about it. It is into the Arcanine, so that's brilliant. We are able to take that very nicely, and we are going to be able to get a big, fat, juicy close combat off into the Garchomp and make our lives a whole lot easier by getting rid of it. So we still have to be worrying about the Celesteela though. That's the only thing, because we've only really got the Arcanine. at the minute, and depending on what my opponent brings in, Hariyama could potentially go down next turn because of the drops, so we might want to just think about switching it out. And in comes Tapu Fini. So yeah. But we do get a tasty boost from our Misty Seed thanks to that Tapu Fini switching in. One option I could go for here is just to knock off into that Celesteela and double into it. We're probably going to... and just sack Hariyama. I think I'm going to do that. Just sack Hariyama, and it means I'm going to be able to get Nihilego in for free. I don't want to switch Nihilego in now because it could potentially go down to a Heavy Slam and a Muddy Water, which wouldn't be good. So let's go for that play. We'll go for the Flare Blitz. See how much damage this does. It should do a good chunk. Ooh. Let's hope we can survive. Oh my god, okay. So Hariyama avoids the Muddy Water. Arcanine, we might be able to take this because of the boost. No way. But if we can get this knockoff off. Yeah, we're gonna take this Celesteela down, which is huge. Okay. So that Muddy Water Mist coming in, huge there for us. And we knock off a big root. Now, I will bring in the Nihilego now. Yeah. Because we instantly put a lot of pressure onto that Tapu Fini, and it is that Marowak. So, let us switch out Hariyama into Gigalith. I don't want to... What have we got with Hariyama? Have we got wide? No, we've got Helping Hand. So we could Helping Hand Sludge Bomb into the Tapu Fini, which might not be a bad idea. I think I'm going to do that. Because from that damage, it kind of feels like it might be Specs Tapu Fini. So as long as we don't see a Protect come out here, we should be alright. Ugh. No, not good. So we do see the Protect come out from the Tapu Fini. We go for the Sludge Bomb into that slot. Are we going to see a Bone Meringue? Yeah. Nice play from my opponent there. And yeah, we're just getting that wrong. Never mind. All is not lost yet. Not quite, anyway. But it's pretty close to being lost. So we'll bring in the Gigalith now. And what are our options? What does my opponent have on his team? He doesn't have any Trick Room. He's just got Snorlax. So, I think we could possibly get rid of the Marowak. So I'm going to just go for a knockoff, and I'm going to go for a wide guard with the Gigalith. So hopefully my opponent... okay, so we're going to see Muddy Water here probably. Alright. I don't know what's better next. I think Hariyama is going to go down this next turn to burn damage. Oh, it's going to go down this turn. That makes it even more difficult. Oh. Yeah, I don't think there's much we can do here. Yeah, that turn, the Helping Hand Sludge Bomb into the Fini was kind of what's cost us here. I can really just go for a Continental Crush into the Tapu Fini, but my opponent's pretty free to just double up into us now, so we're probably going to lose this. Yeah, there's the Muddy Water. And we'll probably see a Boomerang, and that will be it. Bit disappointing. Very disappointing. Just guessing that wrong 50-50. I don't know why I had in my head that I thought the Tapu Fini was probably Specs. And it's not the worst thing to think. But it just didn't work out there. Never mind. Never mind. Good game to my opponent though. Played it very well in the end game. I'm just a bit frustrated with myself, I think. You kind of like, I shouldn't have really went all in on that slot. I think the better thing to do there would have been go for well, the better player there, to be honest, would have been to just go for the Marowak, knowing that it probably had Boomerang and that it could break my sash. So thinking about it, you target into that to get rid of that, so we should have helping handed Power Gemmed into that slot. And because even if the Tapu Fini just went for that Muddy Water, it could only take us down to our sash at best, which it probably wouldn't have done. So yeah, it was just the wrong move all around there. Just not thinking it through properly and diving straight in. But we learn from these things, don't we? I think we're just rushing into it a bit, but never mind. And we did so well, as you know, early on, getting rid of the Garchomp and the Celesteela. So we set up an end game where we definitely could have won that. It was just getting a bit greedy, going all in on that wrong call. So never mind. We'll just look for our next opponent now. It is taking a little bit longer than what I would like it to take. But yeah, so I hope you guys have got something nice planned for the weekend. If you're playing in the Indy Open, obviously good luck. Let me know how you get on if you do end up participating in it. That would be I'd love to know how you guys get on, how you find the tournament in general. It's all played over Showdown as well, so you don't need an in-team game. And all the links to where the Showdown server will be are all linked within the sign up post and stuff like that. But we have our next opponent of the day from Japan with a very interesting team, Pokemon that you very rarely see, with the Chansey, the Blissey, the Bastiodon, and Abra, Smeargle and Corbink. So mad selection of Pokemon, and we don't have Taunt, which is not ideal. I think we're going to need Hariyama for sure. Tapu Fini is definitely going to be very handy here. Do we have anything that we can... I guess Arcanine here is going to be good with the extreme speed, and they start going for minimize shenanigans. At least if I bring Gigalith, it's going to give us an option against that, and if they go for a Trick Room, at least we've got something to kind of go for that. But yeah, not having Taunt in the team is not going to aid us very well in this match. Taunt, this is the kind of thing why I always like including Taunt in my more solid serious teams that I always make, because it's just such a good move. And straight away when you come up against really random stuff like this that you know is going to be a pain to play against, you can just shut it down straight away with that Taunt. But we'll see how we get on. We're going to see my opponent lead off with that Corbink and the Smeargle. We will get the Misty terrain up with that Tapu Fini, so we don't need to worry about spores and things like that. And we do put a lot of pressure on instantly on the Smeargle and the Corbink, really, with the fake out and the fighting type pressure that we've got. But I'm just going to switch out my Hariyama, save it for later on. We can't activate the Flame Orb at the minute anyway, and just bring in the Gigalith, because we'll be able to get at least some chip damage onto the Smeargle through the Sandstorm. And I'm just going to go for a Calm Mind here, because I probably expect that Carbing to go for a Trick Room. And what we want to try and do here as well is save a Z move for a point in the match where we kind of really need it. I don't want to burn it too early. So we will see the Smeargle go for the Fake Out into the Gigalith. So we get that switch right, and we'll get a Calm Mind off with that Tapu Fini. Just stop boosting up. And Carbing goes for the Trick Room. Okay. So Smeargle does take a little bit of chip from the sand, and so are we. So we can see as well from that turn, because Smeargle took the chip before us, it is outspeeding us in this Trick Room. But I'm just going to go for a Rock Slide, and I'm going to go for a Muddy Water with my Tapu Fini. We might see a Wide Guard come out here from this Smeargle. If we do, it's not ideal, but let's see. So we do just get the Rock Slide off. Do we hit? Do we hit? We do hit. I don't know if it's going to be enough to take down the Smeargle, probably not, but we might get a flinch, which would be handy, and an explosion. Alright. So that powerful explosion from the Smeargle, and it does go down, and it's just giving itself room to basically all the Smeargle's done there is allow that Carbing to get the Trick Room up. And a free switch into something, so we might see something like the Blissey come in here. Yep, there's the Blissey. So I wonder what this is going to go for. Right, I think here what I'm going to do is go for that Continental Crush into the Blissey, and I'm going to go for a Moonblast, Muddy Water as well, because if we get accuracy drops against the Blissey, then it's going to help out a ton. Might go for Toxic, or it might have a Toxic, but you know, having the Misty terrain around is really going to help out with that. So Gigalith, being the slowest thing on the field, is going to activate that Z Crystal, get the big Continental Crush off into this Blissey. Now I don't know, I really doubt whether this is going to KO. I really hope it does. If it does, that's amazing. Don't know though. Blissey isn't the most defensive Pokemon, but you can EV it. Yeah, it's like, and we see a Guard Split. Excellent. So, and a Minimize. Perfect. So we did get a Muddy Water off, and we managed to hit, but it's not going to be doing too much damage. Not doing too bad though. Right, okay. So we really need the Rock Slide to hit with our Gigalith now. Because if we don't hit, that Blissey is going to get a Soft Boiled off, which we do not want to see. So I'm just going to go for, again, Rock Slide, Muddy Water. I can't really do too much else here. We just got to hope that this Rock Slide hits. Come on, Gigs. Let's do this Rock Slide. The tension is building. Are we going to hit the Rock Slide or not? Come on. My opponent doesn't have that many options, I wouldn't have thought. Taking his time now. Carbing, protecting. We're going to get the Rock Slide. Is it going to hit? Is it going to hit? Come on, Gigalith. Come on, please. Yes. There should be enough to take the Blissey down. Oh, no, it's not. Do we get the flinch? We get the flinch. Muddy Water, please hit. Come on, Finny. Oh, Blissey avoids. Okay. Right. We get super lucky with that flinch there, but Gigalith has its goggles on. I think here what I'm going to do is go for the more accurate Earthquake and protect my Tapu Fini. I'm really scared in case we go for another Rock Slide. It's not got 100% accuracy anyway, so it's less chance to hit. So if we go for the Earthquake, that will definitely be enough to take out this like 1 HP Blissey. We do not want it getting us off boiled off. It's going to be such a pain to deal with if it does. So we'll go for the Protector, the Tapu Fini, avoid any Earthquake damage here. Come on, hit. Yes! So, we hit the Blissey, KO the Blissey and the Corbin. Oh, thank you this time. And I bet all of you are happy at home because this match could have went on forever otherwise. Gigalith being a boss as per usual, and has his goggles on today, so that's good. And Trick Room ends, Misty Terrain disappears from the field, we'll see. It's probably that Chansey though, isn't it? It's probably going to be the Chansey that we've got to deal with as the last one. But it's the Abra, alright. This makes things a lot easier. Now watch me get like completely swept by this Abra. I have no idea what it's going to be doing. We'll just go for a Rock Slide with Gigalith, and we'll go for a Moonblast with our Tapu Fini, and that should be game. And my opponent just forfeits, so not bad. That could have went terribly wrong. But like I was saying at the start of the game, it's always handy having Taunt somewhere or Roar somewhere, or just, you know, some tech against those sort of things. Like if we'd had that, like Taunt somewhere, we could have. It's easy to say this, you know, the Carbink might have had a Mental Herb to guarantee that Trick Room, but you know, the first step's always trying to get rid of the Trick Room. Like Roar in that situation would have been perfect. And then, you know, you want to try and get a Taunt or a Roar onto something like the Blissey, because like we got very lucky there, and catching it with the flinch when we did was really good. But you know, sometimes if we didn't get that flinch there, it would have got the stuff boiled off, and it would have been game over pretty much. It would have been dragged on, and we don't know what that Blissey would have done after it got a soft boiled. It would have minimised up more. After the guard split as well, it was super bulky, so it would have been really annoying, but never mind. Well, we got through it, and I think what we're sitting on now, we were 9-1, so we're 10-2 now with the team. We're not doing too bad. So what we'll do next week, guys, is we will see how I get on tomorrow. I have a new team that I'm going to play in the Indy Open tomorrow. So depending on how well I do, if I do really well, we'll feature that team on the channel next week. If I don't do too well, then you'll know when you come watch the video on Monday, and we're still playing the Cool Flygon team. So we might play that for another week, and then we'll move on. But like I say, I'll just wait and see how we get on at the weekend. If any of you guys are playing in the Indy Open tomorrow, I wish you all the best. Really have a good time. If you see me in the chat as well and you want to hang out, chat or anything like that, because you can see everyone in the tournament on the group server. So come, just give me a shout. We'll have a chat, whatever. Let me know how you're getting on. If we don't though, let me know how you're getting on. If you competed in it over the weekend, just let me know. It'd be great to hear. And good luck again. But for those of you that aren't taking part tomorrow, just have an amazing weekend, whatever you're doing. Make sure you take care of yourselves. And we will be back on Monday with another episode of School of Hard Knocks. We'll either have this team or a new one. And then we'll kind of kick on and try and climb the ladder, get some higher rated opponents. But we're still not doing too bad with the team. We've had a few losses here and there, but we're not doing too bad altogether. But if you've got any questions about the team or anything like that, just drop me a comment below and I will get back to you. But we'll stop things there, guys. Have an amazing Friday night. Have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday. If not before then, with the NBL Season 2 stuff, if we can get it fitted in. But if not, it'll be Monday and we'll catch up then. So until then, you take care of yourselves, and I will see you then. So until then, bye bye.